Boys and girls, puppies and kittens of all ages, to Assassin's Creed Valhalla PS5, Episode 17, Battle for Paris, let's grow! Alright, let me do a sound check for you wonderful, beautiful people. We tried talking to Charles the Fat. Yes, that's what the character's called, Charles the Fat. And, Charles the Fat. Hey, I can hear myself, and I don't sound like a dying giraffe. Alright, that's a plus. Alright. I'm counting on you people to let me know if there's audio issues, like you can't understand or there's an echo, etc. Please let me know ahead of time, because I don't want to get to the end of a stream and be like, there was echoes. It's like, well, you should have told me that the first 5 minutes I was there. I tell you what. Anyway. Alright, let's see which one of my subscribers actually shows up to support me today. Seahawk, welcome, brother. Welcome. How are you doing this fine Sunday? As you can see, I'm wearing new armor. I have a shield and a sword, and I'm ready to whoop whoever I can. Welcome, Josh. Welcome. Toka has not presented herself to me yet, but I feel after we murder folks on the battlefield, well, she's gonna reconsider. But I don't know that to be the case. Let's go find out together, boys and girls. It wasn't like with that fire crotch. I had like 3 or 4 opportunities to have happy times. But I rejected all of them because I was hoping to get well, I'm not really sure what I was hoping. Josh has just took a shower, feeling fresh. Alright, Josh. That sounds good. I'm gonna drink some of this liquor right here. Hold up. I mean, sure, maybe a bird flew over the sky, right through here and took a shit in it, but we don't know that. Quasi says, good afternoon. I'm here to chill and watch and listen to while I game too. Welcome, Quasi Angel. I'm glad you're here, brother. Josh just gotta keep that hair fluffy. Alright. So real quick with the story. I tried talking to the king. Oh, I'm a little drunk. Okay. Alright. I tried talking to the king. He doesn't care if people die. I tried talking to the general of the other army, and he's mad because some Norsemen killed his brother, and he's going to revenge by killing all the Norsemen. And so now it's daytime. We're going to go fight. People will die. I might die, but I'll probably live. Interact. Alright, we're going to sleep. Dear sweet baby Jeebus. And I know what you guys are wondering.
Warriors! We shall take that city and sack it and burn it to the ground!
He clearly has no other problems.
We shall feast in Odo's palace or in Odin's hall with the choosers of the slain. Now is the time of honor! The hour of our glory!
Oh God, we've been blessed by a deer. Somebody give it a hat. Either that or he's hallucinating.
The day of vengeance!
Apparently he don't like deer. He saw that deer, he had to think about it. The deer was like, yes, I approve of all these Frenchmen being murdered. You may murder them, sir. That's what that deer said with the look in his eyes. I could tell. Red Dead is aggravating me, so I'm gonna play Skyrim, says Josh. Why is it aggravating you, Josh? Why?
Shields!
Oh no, that man got stabbed in the chest. He'll probably be fine. Just walk it off. No! That one guy was fighting 2 people. I was like, I don't want to fight 2 people. Good, I just ordered food. Can't wait until it gets here. What'd you get, Seahawk? What'd you order, brother? White Castle. Alright. Quasi says, laughing my arse off. There's Toka. I think she reminds me of Natalie Portman, which I kind of have a crush on Natalie Portman, or at least I did when I was a kid. Josh says, lucky. I got donuts to eat later. Glazed, if anyone's wondering what kind. The bridge is down! Let's go murder French people! They call them Franks. That guy there, he's bad, I guess. He's like, no, please don't make me go and do this. I don't want to die. The deer nodded like, yes, slay them.
Who is the King of Glory? The Lord is strong and mighty in battle.
I think he's rather absent in battle, but wait, what do I know?
For war, so that my arms may hold this cross of gold.
A cross of gold?
I shall not yield.
Someone put an arrow in that man's head. The deer demands it.
The gift of victory. Odin, lend me your helm of art.
What the hell did you do to that horse?
Vengeance of Vanir, Oasia, crush these walls.
He's like, we're not gonna take that man from with a full head of hair. He's gotta die. I'd be insulted too. All right, we are here to fight on behalf of that random deer that we saw right before the battle starts. Don't let him down. He's very important. Ugh. I'm gonna kill this guy first, and then I'm gonna take out. Oh god, he's whooping my arse. All right, there you go. Get some of that, son. Jesus, he hits so hard. Jesus, son of a biscuit. Oh, no. Alright, I can't really screw around with him. I gotta fight him seriously or I'm gonna die. I did not expect, like, him to be able to, Alright, I am out of healing items. I am screwed. Alright, we're just gonna bash him in the head, try to dodge, poison him. Nope. Jump up. Ugh. Every now and then they will cancel out my ability, but not always. Generally not. I think I can take him. There we go. Sun attack. Get him, boys. Ugh. Right there. That's what you get for being bald. Not that it was your fault. Can I keep the cross?
By Sif and Tyr, the day is ours.
Fate favors the brave. Now what, Secret?
Rush the palace gates! We'll bring the whole place crashing down on Odo's skull!
Alright. Murder the women and the children is what I heard.
Fire and vengeance! Faster! Faster! Catch them off guard!
Alright, I'm just gonna walk on that person's face. I never liked Gold. She's always been kind of a rude person to me. You might get to see her being rude to Eivor at some point. I honestly don't know. Holy crap, I leveled up in the midst of battle. I'm going to apply them skill points real quick, boys. Hold on. We're going to do light damage and... What is that? Light bow? No, we don't use light bows. Ability damage... You know what? We will do ability damage only because I want to do light shield later. That poor person's on it. He's ugh. There, I helped put him out of his misery. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, that is good. Oh, son of a biscuit. Alright. Where are we going? Lead the way, Toll, or Goal, or whatever your name is. I would say a different word, but there's children watching, so, you know. I have a lot of cheese. I can't run because of how much cheese I have. Mmm, cheese. What kind of cheese, though? Alright, we're just gonna march up here and demand that people and deer have equal rights, clearly. That's why we're here, right? I mean, that's what I thought the deer meant when he was nodding to us earlier. Elder cheese and goat cheese. I like goat cheese. That man right there is mad because he has no eyebrows. That's what this battle's really about. Ugh. There we go, there we go, there we go. Ugh. Jump up real high and go blah. And he's, yep, there we go. I don't like the, oh god, what's happening?
Come fight me, cowards!
No! That woman that was always rude to me that said mean things got shot. Oh god, no! They probably mean sliced elder cheese, but if he eats cheese, ironically, he will run faster. No, don't leave. What's her face? I can't remember her name. Gal? Heinous woman?
Damn the gods! I walked right into Odo's trap like a yelling elk.
Do not lose heart, Siegfried. Battle is a fickle goddess.
Uncle, it is worse. The scouts report that warrior priest,
Goslar?
yes, he rallies a large force of Franks in the east, in that church.
Damn the gods. They will crush us out in the open. What do we do?
Our catapults could hit that church, but they have no way to aim.
We should light signal fires on the towers. That will give the catapults something to target.
Yes, do it. I will get the wounded out and alert the catapults before rejoining you.
Good. And I will take down this warrior priest Goslar before he rallies the Franks.
Alright, we all know our important duties. Toka, meet back here so I can... Well, never mind. We all know what I want to do. I thought it was called elder cheese. Gotta get my eyes checked. I was proud of myself for going to work last night, guys. I did not want to. Whee! Oh no, Toka. Now's not the time. Get up. Get up, Toka. There'll be plenty of time for that later. I mean, plenty. Escort Toka. Toka, where we going, woman? Come on. Do you not know where you're at? Did you hit your head? Alright, the mission's a failure because Toka hit her head on a ceiling. I'm just a magical cat with a lot of cheese. Quasi says, maybe I've just been wrong for decades. Quite possible. Make that money! They pay us extra when I work on Saturdays, Quasi. They don't pay us nearly enough, but they do pay us extra on Saturdays, and so I was taking advantage of that.
Eivor, climb up and light the towers. I will take out the guards below.
We got the highest turnover rate from any job I've ever had, which, in case you don't know what turnover rate means, I'm sure that Quasi does, but in case you don't, Josh, turnover rate refers to like the hiring and the firing and like of new employees or like current employees leaving. And having a high turnover rate's bad. That means something's not being done right at the job. Either the conditions are bad, they're not paying enough, and at my job it's all the above. The conditions are bad and they aren't paying enough. In fact, I'd go further with it than that. I'd say the conditions are criminal. People should go to jail for them, and I'm not exaggerating in the slightest, and that would be a mercy, and I feel a lot stronger than that. Jail would be at the bare minimum. Alright, these people have to die. Hey, he stabbed me! He stabbed me twice! I almost stabbed this other guy that didn't have anything to do with me, but... Hey, welcome to the channel, Clementine. How you doing, brother? You're just in time. We're fighting for deer rights. Wait, no, that's not right. We're taking Paris because... I don't know. A deer looked at the leader, and they both had like this little intimate moment, and now we're here killing people. I know. It makes perfect sense. But not to be questioned, clearly. Also, I'm ranting about my job not paying enough and not treating its employees right. What is going on? What are you people all doing over here? I think I'm gonna come over here and help. Look over there. Ugh. Nope, nope. There we go. Oh, sweet Jesus, that darn near killed me. I don't like the spearmen because they're a little bit harder to kill than the other men. And that guy's poking me, guys. He was poking me when I was murdering folk. Ugh. There we go. That was so violent we had to cover some of it with a rock. Alright, boys. I think... Alright, we're going up here because that's where it tells me to go. But I'm surprised it won't let me... There we go. Okay, I was like, it won't let me climb. That's crazy because, like, normally you can climb 90% of everything in this game, which is part of why I like it. It really is. That's one of the biggest selling factors for the Assassin's Creed game is the open world map. I love it. Oh, God. And then also being able to climb. Oh, wow, it's struggling hard right now to have all this this going on. I've never seen it had that much issues with loading. All right, there we go, boys. Now the catapults know where to. Yeah, that. I like those men. They were like, you know what? We could wear a shirt, but no, none of that nonsense. Uh-oh. Yeez, that was bad. Let's see here. Assassinate Bishop Goslin. Bishop of Paris Goslin is rallying the defenders of Le Delicate Cité for decisive counter-attack. Killing him will break the defenders' will to fight. Explore to find opportunities. So I'm looking for the bald man to bash his head. That's what I understood from that. And we're doing it in the name of the deer. Alright. Find and assassinate Goslin, Bishop of such and such. I hear someone crying. That makes me sad. Darn you, empathy. Captain alert. My captain, we've captured an ally of the North and are interrogating him in the nearby church bell tower. This traitor broke into a locked church by some unknown means. Luckily, we caught the thief before he could sneak in, and now we'll take it, turn sticking sharp spikes up his ass. Alright, well, I'm not gonna judge them. Just another Saturday. That man over there, I don't know who that is, but we're gonna find out. Dun, 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 dun. Oh God, they're shooting at me. No, don't shoot at me. I'm in this. Well, actually, I've killed a lot of you people. Oh no, I'm half dead. I'm half dead. I'm half dead. You have to die, sir. Oh God, I'm on fire. Not in the good way. Is there a good way? Well, not in this game. Usually when you're on fire, it's bad. Except when it's your weapon. Alright. So we're looking... We gotta get inside this building before I get shot to death. I say just burn the darn building to the down. Or the ground. The down. Yeah, burn the building to the down, boys. That's what we're gonna do. I'll be right back. I need to hop in the shower. Alright, Clementine. I will, look forward to your return, my friend. You're always welcome here. This man has to die because reasons. The deer demands it. I know Survivor's gonna be like, yeah, this North Viking guy just came in here, started shouting about a deer demanding things and started stabbing people. It was crazy. Craziest thing I ever seen. The deer demands obedience. Now you'll bow down to our deer or you'll die. This guy chose death. That was a weird angle though, seeing from the floor. Hair growth is going nicely. Tomorrow, assuming I don't get bogged down with anxiety, I plan on doing the research to find a place to dye my hair finally. which the main reason I'm doing it is because I'm going to be using camera soon, and I want to make myself look iconic. Like something that like physically sets me apart from other people doing the same thing that I'm doing. I want to make myself look different. Basically is what I'm going for. Who's shooting at me over here? You? Sir, you about to die. Alright, I just fear that it's going to be expensive, and I fear that they're going to do a good job, because it doesn't matter to, like it doesn't do me any good if they do it and like it doesn't look good, if you know what I mean. Like, what's the point of doing it if it looks terrible? The answer is well, and then of course I could try to be learning to do it by trial and error, but what I plan on doing is finding a salon to do it, and then seeing if they have like an Instagram where I can contact them privately, and then I'll be like, hey, I'll pay you $300 to teach me how to, dye my hair silver myself repeatedly. And then they'll either tell me to piss off, or they'll be like, you know what? I want to make $300, non-taxable. Don't you tell me to hang on, sir. I'm here for the deer. Ugh. Alright, I don't know how to get that key, boys. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I almost got hit by some fire. That would have been a very sad ending to Eivor's journey. Eivor was doing the siege of Paris and was hit by a giant piece of fire falling from the sky. He will be forever missed, except for the great deer obviously doesn't approve of him. Alright, so they want me to get that key in there, but the door is barred. So they're making me do the least favorite part of the entire game, which is, I hate having to look around to get inside of the buildings. They didn't have this in Odyssey, or if they did, it was far and few between. But in Valhalla, by God, you're gonna spend, like, I've played like almost 160 hours of this with the DLC included, and I don't know, there's got to be at least a couple hours in there that it's just me trying to open doors from the inside to the outside. It drives me freaking crazy. Josh says, I hate when giant pieces of fire crush me to death. I know, right? You'd think that they'd have some manners and let you know that they was coming to murder you before.
Yes, you the hulking barbarian! Please help me!
That sounds kinky, sir. I don't know. If you were doing that, I think you need to die as a punishment for being, sexually free. Yeah, we'll go with that. Also, I need to rob everything in here. We're probably going to burn the church to the ground anyway, so they would want me to have their rope and drums and whatever soup this is. I've come in countless buildings in this game, boys and girls, and I just take whoever's food I find. It's mine now. Quasi says, Dear Lord. That's right, we got to do it for the Dear Lord. The only God worth believing in. I mean, for all, he's way more real than them other gods. You can actually see him. He might take a crap on the floor. I mean, sure, you might need to clean that up, but... Alright, I could free this prisoner, or I could shoot him in the head for having makeup on his face as a man. I'm not a monster, guys. I will slash him to death. Ugh. No, I'm kidding. Alright, we'll free the man. There you go. Now get the heck out of here before I change my mind, sir. By the way, I ate the soup was in there. I don't know, that wasn't for you though, right? Well, if it was, I don't care. I ate it.
The silent jester from the tavern.
You have earned my eternal gratitude. I assume you seek the war priest Gosselin? Please, take the church key. It's brought me only trouble.
Thanks. It seems you found your tongue after all.
Alright, I did the right thing, guys, by letting that man free. Now he's gonna go check his soup. And... I said, hold on. And... Alright, maybe he's a god. Alright, clearly he's a god. If I shoot somebody and they can't die, they're a god. I've determined this by trying to murder quite a few innocent people. I mean, they weren't really innocent. They did look at me funny, which is, you know, that's within my rights to murder them. Seahawk says, oh, why don't you quit and get a new job? Well, there it is, Seahawk. There it is. Because they told me that if I worked really, really hard, I would end up being able to be promoted to management. And I naively believed them. And that's what I'm trying to do.
You're scared? Satsu.
No, Papa, I did. The big dress moved. It wobbled.
Perhaps it was a sign.
Little boy, did this man touch you? Is that what's happening here, sir? Don't worry, I'll keep him away from... Wait, was that your father? Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? No! I thought... Never mind what I thought.
Fear not, brethren. We are safe behind these stone walls. Safe in God's house.
Safe in God's house.
Men have broken through the city gate.
And ran right into our trap. Even now, our warriors gather for my devastating counterattack. We will crush them between the towers and the walls. We will slay them all and burn their villages.
I didn't mean to kill that man, guys. I thought that he was doing something wrong with that child, so I was doing the Lord's work and putting an arrow in his brain.
From this plague of heathens.
Pray for what?
Dear Lord demands you clean up holy crap, and you have to have a smile on your face while doing it.
Charles and his army arrives to smite our godless foes. Have faith.
I implore you to spend some coin and repair the church walls. The fitting on the giant cross are near, rusted through, and give away at any moment, wounding the parishioners.
Little faith. I command you to pray with me.
Starting a new job is really stressful for me also, Seahawk, because I am riddled with anxiety. So, like, learning to do a whole new job, that's stressful by itself, but learning to be around a whole new group of people and, like, you know, being civilized and professional and all this jazz, like, it's hard on me. I mean, I'm sure it'd be hard on like most people, but like I have severe anxiety, so anytime I have to meet or be around lots and lots of new people, it drives me crazy. Back when I had my medication, my Adderall, I could do it a lot better. But without it, I'm really, really awkward. That cross is gonna fall on him and smash his brains. Adderall sucks. Why do you feel that way, Josh? I love it. It makes me normal. Where's your God now? You should have believed in the dear Lord and maybe you would have lived.
Served him in life.
When I first started streaming, I was streaming on Adderall. It made such a big difference for me.
Hush, child. Shh, hush. Come, Eivor. The fighting still rages through the streets. We need your strength.
If the dear Lord demands it, I suppose I shall help. He killed the women. That was a waste of valuable resources.
How does this end, Toka? Killing everyone?
It is as I feared. The bloodlust is upon him. He will slaughter the whole city.
If I can reach Count Odo, I can make him surrender to stop this madness.
Siegfried's warriors have surrounded the gates to Odo's palace. With Kozlan dead, the streets are ours. We are moving the catapults to batter the palace gates down.
There must be another way. Over, under, or around those walls.
Nolwenn once spoke of a tunnel in the southwest.
One way or another, I will get in.
That's what he says to all the women. Count Odo. He's mad because he has no real eyebrows. I mean, certainly that's a reason to be mad. The siege has become a slaughter. Only an order from Count Odo will stop the fighting and the bloodshed. Find Nolan the smuggler who knows a way into the palace. Or explore to find another opportunity. Alright. Hey, welcome to the channel, Shelled Ferret. I didn't see you there. Welcome, brother. How are you doing? Josh says, I just don't think children that aren't normal should be forced to take amphetamine. I don't really know a lot about the studies with Adderall in children. The only thing I can say is if a doctor prescribes it to you and it helps you, by all means. Like Adderall, for me, it helps me tremendously. It helps with my depression, it helps with my anxiety, it helps with my social skills, it helps with my understanding, my comprehension rates. I can read faster, I can comprehend. I'm gonna kill this big son of a biscuit. He has to die. It's the only way. It can make me talk on the phone without having severe anxiety, which is a big deal for me. Get out of the way, people! If you see me killing this big man, killing one more civilian will... Well, why the heck... What? Ah, Jesus. Alright, big man. Don't be throwing rocks at people. I had to kill that big guy. You saw the way he looked at me. I had to. The godly deer would have approved of what I did. Where's Nolan? I don't see them. Up there, alright. Sore and frustrated with comp players. Why? Shelled Ferret. Josh says Adderall causes depression in a large amount of kids who are prescribed it. But then they probably shouldn't be taking it. It does the opposite for me. It makes my depression manageable.
Smuggler, I last saw you in the tunnels.
That was before your army started the burning.
Woman, why are you always dirty?
Slaughter is not my doing.
The dear Lord demands a clean host, clearly.
Charles was marching toward Paris with his heavy horse.
Gods. His army comes.
Well, they are close and riding hard.
All the more reason I must hurry and end this thing. I need a hidden way into Odo's palace.
I know a way, but there is a band of Frankish warriors milling about.
Show me. Upon my honor, I give you my word that Toka and we do not want this.
Fine. I will lead the way.
Alright, dirty woman, lead the way. This is back before toilet paper was invented, boys and girls. Don't you ever forget that. Every time you see someone shaking their hand, imagine they just came out of the outhouse and didn't wipe their ass. Josh says Adderall is pretty much the same as meth. Then I must definitely stay away from meth.
This place is heavily guarded. I will chase them off.
We will die if we don't get into Odo's palace somehow!
This man's gonna die.
Keep searching, men!
That's right, you better run. Ugh, he did. This man, he gonna die too. Get him, bird. Sinew. Ugh. Alright, jump up, jump down, smack him. There we go. Rah. I don't use flails. I might at some point in the future, but not right now. That man's dead, that man's dead. Dirty woman, lead the way. Yes, that is poison.
Hurry now, Eivor.
I'm gonna eat some of their soup. Don't try to stop me. I deserve it. The dear Lord wants me to eat people's soup. It's part of his commandments. I just decided. Alright, boys, we got 2 new viewers. Welcome to the channel. You are just in time to see the end of the deer... Wait, we're fighting for the dear Lord, and, I have to kill this man right... Well, okay, never mind. That's apparently the dirty woman.
That tunnel takes you into the palais.
Thank you, Norman. And you?
I will save what I can of my trade goods and leave through other tunnels. Godspeed, Eivor.
A safe journey to you too.
Godspeed.
A fine haul of
Chill,
Norse
Ferret.
warfare and Frankish riches. Looks like Norman smuggled for both sides.
Ha! Chilled Ferris says, so if they do have a mic and competitive, they are very toxic. I don't doubt that, Shelled Ferret, I don't doubt that. I've encountered many toxic people on Overwatch. That's why I'm not surprised that, most people in general don't use mics. because they don't want to deal with anyone that's already toxic, which I completely understand. Rat swarms cannot be damaged or killed. Repel them by attacking with your weapon. Rats may flee to nearby sewer. I hate rats. I hate rats. I hate rats. Oh God, do I hate rats. Alright, we're going to take whatever's in here. I gotta head out, so I'll see you later. Alright, Shelled Ferret. Thanks for coming by, brother. I appreciate your support. I hope you have a great day. Josh says, I'm king of rats. Well, the dear Lord does not accept rats or the kings of rats, so you need to... Hold up, this man has to die. Ugh. I'll break all these boxes. Maybe I'll find a snake. They swarm me to create my body armor. I could have sworn there was going to be some type of, Alright, got me some silver. I'm going to put a firecracker in this man's ass, as customary. As we do. The dear Lord commands it. Sir, you are dead. I just stabbed you in the chin and the brain. Alright. Which way do we go? Do we have two options? No, we have one option. Alright. Let's see, boys. I don't know what's about to happen, but I do know that I'm more than likely going to get the Odin DLC. It costs $40 normally, but it's on sale right now for $20. I'll give you $5 to insult me. I don't like saying mean things to people, Josh. And generally, whenever you hear me actually do saying mean things to people, it's either because they said something really, really bad, or I was already on edge and they provoked my ire, which means, well, yeah. I don't really have this mindset of, like, when I'm playing Fortnite and some kid calls me trash, I'm like, oh, well, it's just a kid, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm like, no, that little bastard needs to go and get... Well, never mind, I'm not going to go into that. But I can say, with full sincerity, I don't like saying things to people that hurt them. I can be provoked and driven to it, though. Troublesome maid, Captain, hurt my feelings. No, thank you. Yeah, there's plenty of people out in the world that'll do that without you having to ask them to, Josh. Just get out in the world more and you'll find out. A mad woman haunts the tunnels beneath the palais. She's always dirty. Hey, welcome to the channel, Reginald Theo. Welcome, brother. You're just in time to see me kill this man over here. Ugh. God grant you strength. If you don't believe in the dear Lord, then clearly you believe in the wrong God. The dear Lord does not accept anyone else that believes in other gods, false gods. Alright. Look at him. You just watched both your friends get killed. Too slow. What are you talking about, sir? I have poison on my blade. We dipped it in, I don't know, the oh god, about to die. Yeah. Wherever the outhouse was, that's what I dipped my sword in. That's what that green stuff is. I'm just saying. Look at that spear. It got stuck in the wall. Either that or they placed it there and they were doing God knows what with it. I told my sister about my Halloween plan and she's now assuming on supplying the Za. Well, that's a very nice sister. Alright, let's see. Interfering with our patrols, we feel she's hiding something down there. This woman is one of the palace's maids. Will you send someone to find more? The maid can be found in the eastern gardens, taking her breaks. Edbert. Alright. She also volunteered to drive us somewhere. Clementine says, Noxus, I'm really confused here. What do you call someone like me that doesn't support LGBT but don't hate them? I'll talk to them and everything. I'm not sure where that came from, Clementine. Would I just be neutral? Not the time for this, Clementine, says Josh. I feel, or I hope, that if you were exposed to more alphabet people, then maybe it would change your thinking on how you feel about some of them. I could be completely wrong. Maybe you've been exposed to lots of alphabet people, and
Now that I'm inside the palace, I need to find someone to point
you still feel the way that you do. But I feel like if you ended up having a friend or getting close to someone and like really getting to know them and like, you know, care about them as a person, then I would hope that it would change your feelings towards them. But I could be completely wrong. Maybe you know, maybe you have an alphabet person in your life and you do like them and care about them, but you still feel the same way that you feel. I don't know. I just feel like exposure might change the way you feel towards them.
Pardon me, good sirs. Where may I find the Count Odo?
But I acknowledge I could be completely wrong. Game Skill says hello. Welcome, brother. Welcome. I don't recognize you.
Walter Toussaint, a great
Like and subscribe, my friend.
A warrior? No. He is Count Odo's family priest. He's begging Odo to give us more wine. We plan to be past our drunk by the time the Northmen bust into here.
Odo's priest might lead me to Odo. But I need to sneak past these guards to the servants' wing.
I like that man's mustache because it looks like Mark, aka Mr. Satan, aka Hercule. You people leaving this man drunk on the floor? You could have put him in a chair and let him sit down. I don't see a reason not to support them other than religious purposes or bigotry. Yeah, I think you got something to that, Josh. Most of the time when people don't like rainbow people, in my experience, it came down to either bigotry, which could just be like, ew, that's gross type of thing, or a lot of times, if not most of the time, if damn near not all the time, it's related to religion. It's one of the reasons why I don't like religion. I hate bigotry. That's what I mean. I'll have gay friends, I support them, but like, community thinks I'm homophobic for not devoting myself to fully being gay. And yeah, I don't know. Well, if it's the way you described that, Clementine, I guess I'd be a bigot too, because I don't have any issue with LGBTQ people whatsoever. But I'm very heterosexual, and I have no interest in being anything other than heterosexual. So, if that makes me a bigot, well, oh well. Then the term bigot's not being accurately used, honestly. Like, they're taking the word and defining it in such a way where it's not, oh god, I'm about to die. Let's see, it's not like you're gay for supporting, wrong exactly, but sure. I said I'm neutral, but they said I'm homophobic for that. It's possible, Clementine, that unless you answer their questions a certain way, that they will label you as a bigot, and if that is the case, it's possible that you could be being bigoted, but it's also possible that they're misdefining the term and it's losing all of its relevance. I know there's definitely some people on the left where I would not agree with them about these types of things. Josh says, I'm still very confused about my preferences. Oh God. Well, I'm sure you'll get plenty of time to figure them out, Josh. Yeah, I don't really, I think Clementine, as long as you treat everyone equally and you don't mistreat somebody because of their identity, then I don't really see how you can be bigoted. Or if you can, it's some way unknown to me. But I will tell you this, that there's a lot of people that would call anyone that doesn't completely agree with them homophobic or transphobic, and I disagree with those people, and I don't like that they use the term so loosely, because when you use it so loosely, it starts to lose meaning. Let's see if I can get him to throw a spear at me. Come on, boy, throw a spear, throw a spear, throw a spear. Do it, you coward. Okay, he's gonna stab me, sweet Jesus. Throw a spear, you turkey monkey. Come on, boy, do it. Do it. What, you chasing me? No. Throw a spear. Alright, he doesn't want to throw spears, so we're going to use arrows. I do treat everyone the same, but as soon as I said neutral, bam, I'm homophobic, all of a sudden, like, what? Was this interaction in person or online? Because a lot of times people will act differently when it's online because they got the security of being behind a keyboard. I'm still convinced I'm hetero, but I dabble in some stuff.
Even more guards in this hallway. I must tread with care.
As long as everything's consensual and legal, by all means, Josh. In person and very confused.
If his wife is inside, she might know where he is.
Let's see. Expressions of gratitude. Faithful Hinteretti. I can't pronounce that name. We're going to call it Hinteretti. Thank you for the delicious meal, and more importantly, thank you for your years of faithful service. No doubt have you earned a heavenly reward. Alas, battle calls even as my dear wife lies unattended for the nonce? I don't know what that is. Please ensure Walter Ducens comforts her in these dark hours, and if need be, deliver the last rites. Count Odo. We gotta find the key, boys. Clementine, walk me through how the conversation began, so I can try to understand. I don't generally go around trying to talk about controversial subjects with people, unless like I feel really comfortable and like I know them or I care about them. But if like they're strangers to me, like I'm not gonna go and like bring up something that's gonna be controversial and divisive. IHM. I don't know what that means, but I'll get off the topic now. Time to watch Noxus shove fire crap up people's bosoms. There you go. There's one right for that. I put it right there, right in his mouth. And he deserved it. You don't want to know what kind of man that man is. Hey, what do we have here? Monsieur Butler, I'm shaking with a rage. Those infernal magpies are defecating upon our guests. Ew, gross. Climb up in the rafters and burn out the nest. The branches and twigs are a dead giveaway. Why in heaven's name did we put living blackbirds in the king's pie? Living blackbirds? That sounds like animal abuse. And delicious. But animal abuse. I'm not entirely sure. Well, the way you described everything, Clementine, like if you're just neutral, which I'm not entirely sure. I know what neutral means, but when you use it in that context, I'm not entirely sure. Like, let me ask you this, Clementine. Do you support equal rights for LGBTQ people?
Last rites, a travesty that one is.
I think I'm about to kill this woman. But I could talk to her instead. Yes. Well, if you support equal rights and you treat everybody equally, I don't really see how you could be bigoted. Unless you're saying certain things that are bigoted.
Pardon me. Is that food for Count Odo?
No, this is for Lady Theodorat, his wife. She lies at death's door. And who are you in such garb?
A healer from Frisia. What happened to the lady?
While helping wounded soldiers off the walls, she took an arrow in the belly. Persuade that worthless priest Walter to give her the last rites if you can. He's just upstairs.
I will see what I can do. Thank you.
Some advice I would have for you, Clementine, is to try to avoid those controversial subjects until you get to know someone really well. That way, if you say something that is like unknowingly offensive, if they know you as a person already, they'll be like, okay, maybe this person's just ignorant of what they're saying. Maybe they don't realize that they're being offensive. Because if they know you on a personal level, they'll be like, okay, well, you know, on almost every other subject, he's a decent person, so maybe he just doesn't understand this subject. Whereas if you try to talk about controversial subjects with people you don't know, and you say something, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and they're just going to assume, burn him, he's a witch, he's a bigot. Clementine says, heck no, laughing my arse off, but I do support rights because they are people too. Another thing, I'm neutral because the rainbow community has gone a little far and the other side has gone very far as well, so I'm in the middle. Josh says a girlfriend is cool, but you know what's even better? Crack. Dear God, Josh. I don't condone drug use in the Noxus community, boys and girls, and I don't want to talk about it either. If you have questions about drugs, you can message me privately. I don't really want that being talked about out in the open. There's a lot of young kids that are a part of the community, and I don't want them getting drug exposure from me. That's a very adult mindset, Noxus. Well, thank you. I like to think that I'm somewhat of an adult. I'm not very good at adulting, but Josh says, I see you, Noxus. Clementine says, Josh, don't make me call a hotline for you to help you out. Quasi says, Roger. Clementine says, what state do you live in? I'm guessing the South. Wait, wasn't it Ohio? I think it was Ohio or Chicago. I can't remember. I'm not really good with geography, boys. I'm really bad at it, actually. I made a D in geography. This man has to die. Alaska. No kidding, lol, Ohio. Personally, my state is solid. I remember where Josh lives. I don't know where Quasi lives, but I know where Josh lives, and now I know now I know where Clementine lives. Sir, you're making those hand gestures at me is kind of threatening. It's kind of threatening, sir. Put your hands down. Put them down now, sir. I had to, guys. You saw the way he was looking at me. Clementine says Ohio is very homophobic and racist, so I do not recommend moving here. So is most everywhere in the South, Clementine, but I appreciate the warning. Cheers from Texas. Howdy. Clementine says we have shootings constantly. Ohio is bad, so bad. I don't have much positive things to say about my state. In fact, they do things constantly in the news that are embarrassing. Whenever I see my representative on the TV, I know that something stupid's about to be said or done. Quasi says, Josh says, Quasi, it would take 9 hours for me to walk to Chicago. How do I get in there? Maybe I should have killed that man. Maybe he would have offered me a key. Alright, hold up. Alright, boys, we're gonna look right here. We need a key to unlock this door. $30 minutes to drive there. Wait, hold up. To walk to Chicago. Wait, so you, Clementine, you live, or Josh and Clementine, you guys live 30 minutes from each other? Is that what I'm hearing? That's what I thought you said. Alright. Hey! There's the man I killed. I don't know what that person's doing to that other person. It looks like... You know what? I'm not going to say what it looks like he's doing, so we're just going to move on. No, me and Quasi. You and Quasi. No, me and Quasi. Hey, welcome to the channel, Zynal. How's it going, little brother? Josh says Ohio, right, next to Indiana, though. I'm bad at geography, so I don't know the distance between those two states. Clementine says, yeah, but I think my mindset was acquired by the people that I'm around. Like, I'm always around bigots, not by choice, but that's the mindset everyone here has and wants to fit in, so I say what? You don't have to be the same as all the people around you, Clementine. I was surrounded by bigots most of my life. Homophobic, racist people, and I am by far from being homophobic or racist, but I was surrounded by it the majority of my life. That's how the majority of the people acted when I was growing up. Both friends, family, classmates, but I'm not like them. Exactly, I only say what they want to hear, but I don't really mean it. To die, drunken priest, disgraced before God, unfit to even say.
Say last rites for the countess and Count Aldo. He was disgusted with me. If only I were a man.
You are very loud, sir. I can hear you from downstairs. Shut up.
Says he's keeping watch for kings.
Oh wait, he wasn't the one that was making all that noise. It was you? It was you? I just killed this innocent man that was sitting here silently doing nothing to nobody? I'm a monster.
Where's Count Aldo?
Aldo? He's foolish.
Get out of Ohio, dog.
Yes, but where is he?
Who are you again?
I'm sure you can find people that aren't bigoted, Clementine. You may have to turn over a lot of rocks, though.
My memory has gone all hazy.
You need to find a new state, Josh said to everybody living in the South. Alright. Let's see. Walter might share Odo's location if he gets some wine. How do I get him wine? Woman, bring him some wine. Is that wine down there? What is that? I had to put a firecracker in this man's butt because what kind of man would I be if I didn't? Alright, we gotta find some wine. Alright. I don't see any wine out here. I'm gonna shoot one of those people down there. They're all congregating. Yeah, you better run, cowards. Alright, we gotta find that wine, boys. Interact. I found some wine. Get away from me, woman! She's gonna try to take the wine, boys. I had to do it. Okay, I didn't have to stick a firecracker in her ass, but that part was for fun. But yeah, Ohio is literally the birthplace of hell, so I'm getting the F out. Ha! Zynal Junal, how's your day been going, little brother? Are you having a good day or a great day?
Remember where is Count Aldo?
Wine. Ah, sweet, precious wine. The water of life, the blood of Christ, the fiery flame of the world.
Red wine. Nothing more. You may have it.
Oh, heaven hears my prayer. Now, I can die.
Before you do...
You can die like that man right there. I can help. I have the tools.
But his wife lies wounded in the master bedroom. She may have answers. On the second story, along the main hall. Here, take the key. I locked the door.
Thanks. I should head to Odo's bedroom.
Alright. I've given this man some wine. I put a firecracker in a few people's butts. My job is done here, I think. I can't tell if is that a woman or a child? If I shoot them and they die, then it was a woman. If it's a child, children are invulnerable for some strange reason. I don't know. I think that if you should be able to shoot anybody. But hey, what do I know? I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go, but I'll follow this green dot and hope for the best. Okay, there we go. We found it, boys. We found it! Zinal says, good day. Maybe your outlook will change more, Clementine, the more you're exposed to open-minded people. I believe that it will, and I hope that it does.
You're too tall. Are you the priest? The light has grown dim. I see nothing but shapes. Father,
I am here to murder you, woman.
my confession.
I am not the priest. I must speak to Odo. Yes, I am the priest / charisma. Alright, we're gonna hear her confession, boys. What do you think this woman on her deathbed is gonna say? Is it gonna be how she, she kicked the dog when no one was looking? She put crickets in her husband's pie? Maybe she threw axes from the church's pier at small children that came by below. I don't know. Clementine says Ohio is just a bunch of old people from World War II and Vietnam, so I imagine they are pretty racist already, but even the kids say the N-word out loud, F-bomb, and so on. It's crazy. Racism is a learned behavior.
Ah, yes. I am the priest, your ladiness.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
What have you done, woman?
In my own pride, I went to battle without armor, thinking God would be my shield. And now I'm dying, and I will never see my sweet children again. Where are they, Father? Are they safe?
They are dead.
Safe with that good man, Walter Desson.
No, Walter, I heard he was molesting the children. Oh, God, no.
But, Father, please, will you carry a message from a dying woman to her beloved husband?
I will.
I'll tell him that you were cheating on him with the milkman this entire marriage.
He is a good man. That he must live for children's sake. For Paris. For Francia. He must not die for a mad king.
I promise I will do this, good lady. Where may I find your husband?
Odo remains locked in his sanctum.
His sanctum?
Up the landing and across the hall. My husband still hopes Charles will ride forth and save the city.
Charles can't even get on a horse, miss. It would take 4 horses to move that man's ass. I'm just saying what we all know.
Help my husband any way you can. Death creeps upon me now. Slow and quiet. Like a shadow at day's end. Eyelids so heavy.
Mother. Where are you?
Farewell, good lady.
I was expecting a better confession than what she gave us. Clementine is a cat girl from Ohio. Clementine is swag like Ohio. Alright, let's see if it lets me go back in here and I'm gonna... Oh god, what's happening?